Alright, welcome back to Kinniecast, a podcast by the stands, for the stands. We don't actually kin anyone, it's just a joke, we promise. In the call today, we have Damien. Say hi, Damien. I don't know, is Damien?
I don't think Damien's there. Damien's
okay.
Damien said he had to go.
Alright.
Yeah, Damien will be back.
Oh, it's not working. Oh well. We'll skip you for now. You can say hi later. Kelly.
Hi.
Hi. Olivia.
Hi.
Me, Sophie. We have Kay.
Hello.
Reagan.
Hello.
And CJ.
Hi. Oh, it's time. All right, you gays.
This is even worse than roll call.
Yeah.
Alright.
What are we talking about today, girls and gays?
So, today we're talking about, our first topic was going to be, coming out, if you do have a coming out story.
Speaking of girls and gays.
Alright. I don't know. I myself don't have a big one. I kind of just cried a lot.
Oh, me.
Dude, same. I think that's universal.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to go, or I can go?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I'll go. So mine was kind of, weird to say, because basically my parents just took me to, their room and were like, yeah, we know you're gay.
Oh, no.
That's it. They put me on the spot. I was like, huh? How did they know? Was it that obvious? But, yeah, they were just, talk to me about it. And it was so weird. Because they knew. They just put me on the spot, bruh.
I feel like my parents know, but they just don't talk about it.
I've only come out to one person in my family, and it was the most terrifying experience ever. I was in her car, and she was like, "So Reagan, how do you feel about gay people?" And I was like, "She's on to me. She's on to me.
How do you feel about gay people?
She's on to me." And I was like, "Yeah, dope, great people all around." And she was like, "Yeah, I have a girlfriend." And I was like, "Oh, that's what you meant." I thought, okay,
that's sick.
Yeah, and I wanted her to trust me because she didn't seem like she trusted me at all, at all. So I told her, I was like, "Yeah, dude, I fucking love women too. That's kind of cool. That's kind of crazy." But I was terrified anyways, even though what was she gonna do? Tell my parents? Bitch, I could tell my grandma that you're gay too. So I don't know why I was terrified, but I was shaking for the next hour. And I kind of, it was nice, but I forget that I did that sometimes because it's just been so long.
I came out in the nerdiest way.
What'd you do?
Explain.
I was in the car with my mom, my best friend at the time, and my brother, and someone just yeet. We were talking about Supernatural because this was 7th grade, and of course I was watching Supernatural every day.
Supernatural was so good, man.
And I said I wanted to date every character in Supernatural, and my mom was like, "Oh, you're boy crazy, aren't you?" And I was like, "Yo, Charlie Bradbury especially." And she was like, huh? What?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, I'm Pen."
Bruh.
I don't ever come out to my unless I just walked up to my house. They just saw me with a girl. I think that's the only time I'd ever come out.
So I haven't come out yet, and I don't know when my family's kind of homophobic, but I'm literally in the shed right now because no one's home except for my brother, but I can't have him hearing this. So,
bro,
you are just vibing.
Yeah, for real. I'm just vibing on this paint can that I'm sitting on.
You are just sitting here.
Yeah, so I'm bi, and I only found out because I had this large crush on this girl, and I was like, no, I'm not gay. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. And then I accepted it, and it's been 3 years, and I'm still every month I get this weird urge to come out to my family, but then it suppresses after an hour, and I'm like, oh, thank goodness.
I feel that.
The only time
Okay.
the only time I came out to anyone that I was scared to come out to, because I have friends that are gay and are like openly gay and they know to not be super loud about it, was I came out to this girl who goes to my church because she mentioned having a girlfriend, and I was like, that's whack. Wait a second.
That's
And
whack.
I was like, are you bi? And she's like, yeah, my mom thinks it's weird, and I don't talk about it because the church would like kill me or whatever. Not actually kill her, but like my church isn't very the nicest. So I was like, I'm bi too, but I can't come out to anyone. And she's just like really nice about it.
Aww.
I don't know.
When I was like in school, when I was in middle school and I wasn't out to anybody. I was like out to my close friends because they accepted me and they're like really cool about it. But I had this friend who would like be like, hey, my homosexual, and I was like, oh, I don't know.
Oh my god, I have one of them.
Yeah,
It's so bad.
I mean, me and my friends do that, but that's because we're all out.
Yeah,
I mean,
I wasn't
like,
out though.
all of my friends who are gay, like I'm out, and like all my friends who are also out, but it's just I don't want to be like, I already had to deal with like hella homophobes like on the bus and shit.
Yeah,
I don't
it's like,
want
you
everybody
never know
at the
who's
school
gonna
to
be
know.
around. You
Yeah.
never know who's
Exactly.
gonna be around.
Like it just takes one asshole, and that's it.
I was kind of the same way, but during senior year, I was very out and loud about it, and like everybody was
If you're
really
out loud about
supportive.
it by
So
yourself, that's totally cool. But like when other people shout about it, that's when it gets me all stressed out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
literally the only thing one of my friends says is, imagine being gay like Reagan. And I'm like, I get it. Okay, I get it. I try to say that 20 times a day.
There was this kid in my so at my school our GSA is called Equality Club instead. And I'm one of the leaders. So in our first meeting last year, we talked about rules, and one of the big rules was don't out anyone. And then like we walked outside to wait for the late buses, and this kid walked up to his friend who wasn't in the club and started pointing out every guy in Equality Club and saying whether or not he was trans.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
And I was
Oh,
like,
no.
bro, we are not vibing.
That's so messed up. Like, okay,
That's
I
such
hope
an
that
asshole
again.
thing to do.
To
I
this
have a
day, he doesn't know I
friend
hate him for that.
Oh my gosh, I have a friend who I know who's like he's bi as well, and he's very loud about it. And I'm like, I don't care, man. If you want to yell about how gay you are, who cares? But it's like, I have a class with him and group, and occasionally he'll make references to like I don't know, just like me being gay, but it's always supposed to be like come off as a joke, and I'm just like, that's fine, but if you keep saying it, she's gonna realize something's up. Or obviously I'm 17. I've looked at porn. I don't care. You can know that. But that's not allowed in my
Sinner,
church.
repent.
So that's not allowed in my
Repent.
church. So like I don't talk to about it. But obviously had him in a class last year where it was just us two, and I had no problem talking about it. But every once in a while he'll be like, oh, Kayla, are you looking at your furry porn? I don't look at furry porn, by the way.
Are you sure it'd be okay if you did?
I promise I
I
don't.
disagree with
We
that
accept
statement.
you no matter what.
No, I'm kidding. I promise I don't, but he makes jokes about it, or he'll make jokes about me looking at actual porn, and I'm like, dude, she's right there. If you keep making jokes that seem really, really serious, she's gonna realize, and then I'm gonna get called in, and they're gonna, like, repent. You know what I mean?
Repent.
Like, I don't know, people are just stupid. They don't have, like, they say that they have respect for privacy, but then they really don't.
Exactly.
yeah.
Do we want to move on, or do we want to keep talking?
I mean, like,
Does anyone else have anything they want to
Yeah.
talk about tonight?
Hello, does this work now?
yeah.
Oh, hey.
Hi, Damien.
Damien's here.
Oh god.
Just let me untangle my headphones.
Damien, do you want to talk about coming out at all?
No.
Okay,
No.
All right.
No. Same.
that's fair.
There's nothing really to talk about.
Completely understandable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, what was our next topic? Dreams?
The next topic was dreams.
Oh, I have a lot to say
I
about
dreamt
this.
about Jay Schlatt like
Can I
2
start?
nights in a row.
I dreamt about Wilbur, and he fucking beat the shit out of me on screen. Had 72K viewers. Like, I vividly remember it.
My most
Good
recent
God.
Do you remember, like, did it hurt?
No.
Was it
I
like
just
the
know he
dream thing
slapped
where you
me
just know
super
that-
hard.
I had a
And I know
dream.
the exact amount of viewers he had too. It was 72K.
72K.
72.
My
Yeah, he was very
Why do you have
popular in
so
my
many
dream.
viewers?
Wait, as in like a game he was beating the shit out of you, or like in real life he was beating the shit out of you?
No, in real life, like I was there and she
just
slapped me.
chatting. I think my most recent J-Schwat one, I remember I was like, I found out like he had a girlfriend or something, and I was just scrolling through her Instagram repeating, "Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty." That's all I remember. Like that's
Y'all have dreams about Jay Schlatt?
I had
I had a
two.
dream about
I had
Jay
another
Schlatt.
one. The other one was when he was in my house, and he was like, and I was like with my friend, and he was like, we were like in my kitchen. He was just petting my dog, and I was like hiding in the corner of my kitchen, and then he looked at me, and I tried to get like inside the wall to get away from his gaze, but I couldn't, and it was horrifying. Like I was trapped in the corner with his stupid bitch ass staring at me. It was
Oh
horrifying.
my god.
Very important for those who have had dreams about Schlatt. Was the slashed in him?
Yes, it was, and that's why half the
No.
reason why it was
Wait, was there
horrifying.
what?
No, because I didn't
would be a
actually
night.
see him. I didn't actually see him in my dream.
I
was like,
know I've had a dream about him. I just don't remember it.
I was streaming on Twitch playing Minecraft with my friends, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if Schlatt joined and watched my stream? And then that's what he did.
Oh, I thought you were saying that in real life, and I was like, pardon?
That was all the
I-
dream was.
Carson and me
Whenever-
were at a party, and he gave me Fruit Loops, and I was on top of a bunk bed. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Oh wait, I
You
just
were at the
remembered
Misfits party.
part of the dream where he was staring at me was just me like fawning over him and being like, "Sorry, he's
Oh,
so
me.
cute."
Weird.
He's like, it was like so weird. I don't know why I woke up and I was like, "What the fuck?" And it was like, and then he's like, I don't. It was so weird.
I usually accept that I'm obsessed with a person who I'm like look up to, like a streamer or something, when I've had a dream about them.
This is the
True,
first time it's
yeah.
ever happened to me. I've never dreamt about like any other like people I've stand.
Well, I've had so many weird dreams about people I stan.
I
Did
only dream
anyone-
about people I actually know.
So like I've had, you know what's weird is I don't really have dreams about people I know except for like occasionally, but I get more dreams about people that I stan.
Same.
So
Maybe that's
I
because I'm
had-
very alone. I don't know.
Back in like maybe back in
I dream.
2015, I had a dream about Dan and Phil.
Oh, I'm sure
Yeah.
I've had a million dreams
They-
about
Fanny.
Fanny.
They were on I was. They were on tour, and I was like so desperate to meet them that I dreamed that their bus broke down in front of my house, and my mom offered them shelter, but I couldn't tell her that I enjoyed them because I didn't want her to check out their content.
Enjoyed them.
So I had to pretend that I was like, hey guys, I'm a fan of you, but my mom doesn't know. Please don't tell her.
YN.
It was like some weird fanfic.
I had so many dreams about BTS. It was crazy.
Oh my god.
I would go to sleep every
Oh my
night just
God.
praying for me to dream about BTS.
I had a dream one time that Markiplier and Jacksepticeye just showed up at my house.
Oh my gosh, I've had dreams about them too.
And it was really weird because Mark had had really big arms because he like worked out, I guess, in my dream. So he hugged me, and then Jacksepticeye, the scrawny little dad he is, he like couldn't couldn't hug me.
He looks like a dad
He
now.
couldn't.
He looks
He
like
looks
a dad
like a
now.
little
Yeah,
hipster boy.
he does.
He
It's
reminds me of
disgusting.
my
I'm
dad.
sorry. It's part of the reason why I stopped standing him. He looks disgusting now.
He
Oh my
looks like
God.
2016 hipster.
He shaved his hair.
Yeah, I don't like
Wait,
that.
what? When did that happen?
I just found
Wait,
What?
so I have these dreams, they're recurring dreams where I'm Shane Dawson. And I don't know what it's like.
It's like a
I'm
series.
Can end.
And it's like so weird because they happen like randomly. Like I won't, because I like Shane Dawson obviously, but
Yeah.
it'll happen when I'm not like super into him. But yeah, I'll just have dreams where it's like it's been like four
Wait,
times now.
is it like third person where you can tell it's you, or is it like first person
Like first
POV?
person where I'm like Shane Dawson.
That's so
POV, you're
funny.
Shane Dawson.
Shane Dawson in my
Are you,
body.
like,
There are
living
two
your
wolves
life?
inside you.
Are you
One
like
is
living his
One
life?
of
Like,
them
is
is
Riley
Riley.
there? Is his dog
One
there?
is Shane Dawson.
And like there's this one, I only remember one of them. And it's like the whole time Ryland is just staring at me, like walking with me, staring at me while I'm doing things.
Oh my god.
And he doesn't say anything. So it's so freaky, but that's the only one I remember out of the
That's hilarious.
and I don't know why it's Shane Dawson.
I used to have this reoccurring dream of my like childhood bedroom that I like literally just moved out of like 2 years ago. And like it's like super pink and like pastel pink and like pastel green. So it's like it looks like a baby movie, like a baby room like straight out of like a horror movie. And like in the dream, like parts of my wall were cut out and there was like geometrical shapes floating everywhere and there was a bunch of toys and then there was a what's it called? A Jack in the Box right in the middle of the room. And like every time I looked away, like it would open more and more and more. And then eventually it would open and would like be this full-size, like life-size clown and it would come at me. And then I would wake up and then go back to sleep and have the same exact dream over and over and over again. It was, I swear, I got possessed by like a demon or some shit.
That's
I was
me,
like
but my
7.
Shane Dawson dream.
Are you
Waking
like
up from
scared
fear?
of clowns?
No, I'm not at all. So it's really,
Like,
I
does
don't know
the
why.
dream not scare you? Like, do you not
I
wake
think
up
I
out
went
of
to
fear?
hell.
Wait,
Do you
guys,
have
can I tell you
reoccurring
something really
dreams?
strange?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, on the topic of clowns, I'm a clown.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Clowns? Good
no,
night.
like actually.
Oh, wait, like you work as a clown?
Like, yeah, like me and my dad have worked as clowns since I was like 9.
That's
Oh,
really
really?
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's wild.
Anyways, not speaking of clowns, but speaking of reoccurring dreams, I used to have this reoccurring nightmare where I was really tiny, and you guys know those. Oh God, what are they called?
Is this a vor thing?
No, it's not. No. Calico critters. You know calico critters?
No.
Yes. Yes.
Calico critters. Yeah.
No.
I'm
Okay,
searching it
so
up.
I had a dream where I
Send
was
a
this
picture in the
small.
Discord.
Oh yeah, I know Calico
Okay.
Critters. Yeah.
They're
I had
little
a dream
furry things.
where they were scattered across the floor in this really creepy building, and I was as small as them, and it was so freaky, and I hated it.
That's absolutely terrifying.
Wait,
Yeah, I don't even know what they are, but it sounds terrifying.
I have
I like little
That's what they look like. That is what they look like.
I have
The
like,
only dream I've had of one of the boys was like a month ago, and it was of Travis, but it was like before the face reveal, and do you remember when he tweeted out he was like, I think I might do a face reveal tomorrow or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that same night I had a dream that like he face revealed while I was sleeping, and he looked like pretty much exactly like he did when he did face reveal, and I woke up in such a sweat and I grabbed my phone. I grabbed my phone and there was nothing on my timeline, and I was like, okay.
Hold on.
wait, I have this one really weird dream that I always tell people whenever we talk about dreams. It's this one I had it in elementary school, and so basically I was on a cruise with one of my friends at the time, and it was like we were on a cruise, and then like for some reason when we were on the cruise there was like this marketplace like on the ship, and like we were walking through, and all like the things are run by clowns. And then,
We're back to clowns.
And then I started getting chased by Sonic. The Hedgehog.
What?
I don't know. Okay, and then we were like running around like the sides of the ship. Like we were because like you know how like Sonic goes really fast and he can run on walls and stuff. It was basically like that. And then I like jumped into like this airplane hangar that was in the side of the ship, and it was like Amy from Sonic. And then she let me get in her airplane, and then we flew back to my house, and then we landed in my backyard. And like I was standing there with one of my friends, and then like we saw FBI like behind my house. There's like woods. There's like a forest in the back, and I saw like FBI trucks start coming through the forest, and that's where it ended. I woke up in a cold sweat. I was crying.
Oh my gosh, I remember my dreams about Schlatt. So the first one I had, I fell asleep after one of his streams, and I had like I don't remember anything about it. I just remember that he looked like he looked like Josh from Drake and Josh.
I thought you meant
That's
like
what he looked like. And I was like, that's what he looks like. Okay, cool, whatever. And then I woke up and I was like, it wasn't real. And then I had another one where, so my family went to Virginia like last week or 2 weeks ago or something.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh yeah, we were in there for a week. I filmed the first podcast while I was there. But so we were in Virginia, and before we left, I had like this weird dream that I wore my Schlatt 2020 merch while I was there, and like for some reason this boomer got upset at me for not wanting to vote for Trump, even though. And before
That's completely likely, though.
Before I got
Not a real candidate.
No, for real. Before I got the chance to explain that he wasn't a real candidate, he like shot me and I died. No, I remember looking down. For some reason, my funeral was still in Virginia, and I remember looking down at this funeral, and all of Goop showed up.
Oh my god.
Okay, YN.
No, they felt bad that I died in my Schlatt 2020 merch, and then I just remember like I was in heaven all mad because I didn't have the chance to meet them.
POV, you're in the casket and the Goop Boys showed up to your funeral.
I had a dream one time that it didn't really have any of the Goop Boys in it, but I think Ted's spirit was there because this dream was all about jewels.
It was Ted and Noah.
I had
It was all about jewels.
when I was younger, I would have these dreams, like recurring dreams, like all the time, where me and my brother would drive our car, which we had like a van, like a really big van, and we would drive it. And my parents didn't say anything ever. They just like followed us. Like if we walked past them, they would follow us with like their gaze. And that's it. And they're like standing next to each other like everywhere we went. But we would drive in the van, and we would drive like to somewhere, but we didn't know how to drive because we were young. And so every time whenever it ended and I woke up, we crashed and died.
Oh no.
I shouldn't be laughing at that.
But that's it. That's every single time. That's how it ended, and that's how it was. It was so weird, and like different settings.
I feel like I'd
just
go
dreamed-
mad if I had any reoccurring dreams.
I just looked. I kept like when I go through phases where like I can remember my dreams for like a week, but then like after that I can't remember any for like the next month.
Actually,
And for,
yeah.
and
I
like
have dreams that I've remembered for so long that I feel like they're memories now, even though like I tell
same.
that's me with the Sonic
Same
cruise
with the
ship.
car and Shane Dawson.
No, but I just found one where
You're fact-kin with Shane Dawson.
I just found one where apparently I remember this too, like reading back on it. I had a dream about where PewDiePie interviewed Cardi B and Ariana Grande, and his dogs, and Marzian, his dogs were there. And then there's like a whole like, yeah, I have like a whole bunch of like paragraphs written, but I'm too lazy to read them all.
Are y'all okay?
One time I had a dream that I was Percy
No.
Jackson, and I killed
I had
someone
this-
with a sword in the gym.
You killed someone
before
as
we-
Percy Jackson?
Yeah, with his sword in the school gym.
I love that.
I don't know who it was, but it was someone. I think it was that emo guy from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Roderick?
Roderick?
It was Roderick.
How do you not know
Roderick was
Roderick's
hot in the
name, first of all?
movie.
Yeah, fake fan.
I never thought Roderick was hot.
Oh,
Me neither.
I never knew
I
of
hate
him.
Roderick.
Excuse
One of
me?
my first crushes.
He's so
Get out.
ugly. Are you kidding
Get out.
me?
Oh my god,
Get out.
I
stop.
wasn't
out.
into e-boys yet.
I love
Yes.
emo boys.
I've never been into emo boys. I always hated.
but see, Roderick isn't like a classic emo boy. He's like a cool.
He's an
emo boy.
asshole.
He
He is
but
an
I still love
asshole.
him.
Yeah,
My type.
you're right.
I'm gonna convince my bandmate to rename us to Loaded Diaper.
Okay, my first fictional crush was Kovu from The Lion King.
Mine was
Oh, yes. Furry. Repent.
yes, furry. Okay, call me furry.
Dude. Who
I hate
said that?
That was me. That was me.
So
God,
confused.
Kelly's losing it.
Kelly's losing her mind. fine.
Kelly's gone. I don't even remember what my first crush was. It was probably like a My Little Pony character.
Oh, and yet you
Dude,
laughed.
me too.
Okay, Kelly, who is your first fictional crush?
Yeah, Kelly, who's your crush?
Well, actually, that's a lie. My first fictional crush was on Homestuck. It was Daisy.
Oh
my
my
God.
god.
No.
No!
Get out.
Not a single one of you has rights.
Hey, shut up.
Okay, Kovu.
What? That wasn't me. I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry. Dude, Kovu.
I'm not
Oh
the
my God.
resident furry.
Do you guys remember? That's me. Do you guys remember when the TikToks that were going around, the trend was to do that should be me holding
Yeah.
your. I found this.
Yeah.
That was this girl doing it with Kovu, and I was like, "That's me. That's my favorite TikTok."
I hate that
Wait.
so much.
No, my first crush was probably like Frankie Stein from Monster High.
Shit,
No.
she's
Y'all
kind of
have your first
fine
crushes
though.
really
What's his
Wait.
name? Well, Deuce as well. Is that his name? Him. I love
don't-
him.
Wait,
I don't
Claudia is
remember.
better than Frankie Stein.
did you guys not have like fictional crushes until you were like 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a crush on
Yeah.
Daphne from Scooby-Doo when I was like 4.
Well, I don't
Harry
remember
from
back
Tinkerbell.
that far. My memory's shot.
Yeah. I
Oh, well,
literally
same.
remember like my Monster High phase and my
That's
Disney
scary,
Princess
though.
phase.
I blocked out my
Do
Monster
you
High
guys
phase.
remember? Do you guys remember like faking crushes on boys in class?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like my
No.
It wasn't
No.
even trying to be,
I
like,
didn't. I fell in love with everyone I saw. I
oh
have
my gosh.
throughout my entire life, I have had I think 20 boyfriends.
Bruh.
Oh my
What?
god.
Oh.
But
I've only
through
had,
high
like,
through,
3.
through high school, I've dated 8 people.
I've dated
That's insane.
one
I haven't dated
person in
anyone.
my whole life, and it was this year.
I
I've
have
never
never,
dated
had a
anyone my
single
whole
crush
life.
on anybody. Like literally no
Shit,
crush
that's a
I
ever.
feel that. I've
Cannot
never
relate.
felt
Actually, that's a lie.
attraction to people.
I
I
once
think the
dated a
weirdest
man
thing
out of
is-
pity.
I think.
Oh.
That's what I did with my
Oh.
ex-girlfriend. If we're being
Oh,
honest,
actually, I did.
They don't
do that.
deserve your pity.
I didn't know how to say no, so I was just like, okay, let's date. I guess I kind of like you like that.
I think the
Dude,
weirdest
me
thing
too.
I
That was
guess.
me.
is like being like, yeah, this was my first crush, and then you look back on it and you're like, no, I only liked him because everyone said you had to like someone.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's,
like,
that was
that's
what
definitely.
I
For,
didn't
like-
do that ever, y'all. Are you okay?
My first boyfriend
No.
gave me a Valentine's Day gram, but he was one of like the I don't want to say uncool kids, but like you know what I mean. Like he didn't talk to
He
a lot of
was.
people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He was one
He was
of the
a
kids
loser.
that like sat in the back, and he gave me a Valentine's Day gram, and I felt so bad for him that I had dated him.
That's so sad.
Bruh.
Oh.
But I mean,
Y'all.
like we're still friends, and it's been like what 8 years.
That's
So-
You guys like dated people out of pity. I'm the one everyone dated out of pity.
CJ.
Wait, so
At least you're getting it. You
Oh
know?
yeah, T.
I mean, I never dated
Whoa.
anyone.
More than you know, buddy.
No!
I wish I could get it with Kovu.
I've
No.
never,
The time
the
in
reason I've
like
never dated anybody is because I'm waiting for Kobe to come to life.
Imagine dating a Lion King stan that you're just a placeholder.
You're just a placeholder until Kobu becomes human.
Exactly.
Who the fuck is Kofu?
Dude, I want to put a picture in the chat. Wait a minute.
Bro, you know what haunts
Lion
me?
King too?
Damn, Kobu kind of be looking fine as fuck here, though.
He's kind of fine though, like for real.
You
Send a
guys,
picture.
oh my god, who said that?
it just like that just reminded me of like my last girlfriend was like a furry, but like really bad, and we're like kind of friends still. So she'll like see me in the hallway, and she'll just like look at me and go roar.
No, that's so weird. That's so weird. That's so creepy. I hate that. I hate
I'll
that.
just be walking down the hallway and I'll turn and be like, "Oh hey Ty," and she's like roar.
I hate that.
No.
Do you guys
That's so
know
bad.
anybody who like hissed?
Oh,
Yes.
I do it
Yeah.
ironically at my friends
I was one of
now.
those people.
I
never
did.
did that. I've never.
I did that
knew
when I
anybody
was
who
like
did that.
Alethea's here stan.
I did that.
I've started.
school with a tail and paws and an ear, and some guy pulled off her tail, and I felt so bad.
Okay, no.
Aw.
So I had a friend at school who was like, I'm pretty sure she was a real life Kinney. I'm not gonna lie. She really liked Homestuck, and she also wore a wolf tail to school every day. And she did that stuff, like she would hiss and things like that. And the principal told her she can't wear her wolf tail anymore. And she got really upset, even though like it would break every other day because kids would pull it off. And I felt so bad.
Oh my god.
I know.
There was a
like,
girl.
Kids are cruel.
There was a girl who used to wear a wolf tail every day in middle school at my school, and now she's like the most popular person in school, so that's a glow up.
Oh, wow. Pogs.
Pogs to her.
I put Kovu in no mic, by the way.
Oh my god.
Two of the girls that were nominees for the homecoming queen for my senior year this year were cheerleaders. Oh, he looking fine.
Shut the fuck
Stop.
up.
I'm gonna get
One of the
banned
girls
this
from
year.
our special ed got
Oh, that's
our
cute.
senior year.
That's sweet.
Aw.
Yes. I love Quinn. She's adorable.
Last year, a gay kid won my prom king. That was iconic.
It's
Nice.
epic.
I'm gonna try to get elected this year, but I'm not going to. Trans boys for
Try
prom
it.
king. Need it.
Hey.
Lion King.
Love how we just totally delved off the
Kovu
topic
for homecoming king.
anymore.
Nominate me as the queen, please.
Kovu and Kay.
That's the ship name. What's the ship
There is
name?
no ship name because we both start with K.
No, it'd be
Hey, Koi.
Kavu.
it'd be Koke.
That
Cocaine.
sounds like cocaine.
Exactly. Kavu.
Kavu.
No. Korea boo.
Okay, our next topic.
Yeah.
Next
Conspiracy theories.
Oh boy.
My
Oh,
dad's
I
a
know
conspiracy
expecting about
theorist,
this.
and I
Earth is
despise
flat
it.
and Australia
Say
isn't
about
real.
I
No, don't
agree
say
on the
that.
Australia part. Australia does not exist.
Can I say that was the
Yeah,
funniest
fuck
part about
Australia.
Flat Earth to me? Was the
I
fact that
can
they think
confirm.
Australia didn't exist.
They don't exist.
I said the other day that Wisconsin didn't exist, and my mom got mad at me.
Colorado
Some
is a
states
state.
just don't exist. I've never met anybody who lived in like Colorado.
Good luck, Charlie was in Colorado.
Multiple times.
You know what's
They
insane
don't
is I've met a lot of people online, but I've never met anyone in Central Standard Time.
Me neither. Oh my!
Maybe
Everybody
it
I've
just
ever
doesn't
met are
exist.
on EST
Yeah, me neither.
or in the UK for some.
I think it's
fucking
just
reason.
where
had, like,
places are more
EST,
highly
UK, or
populated.
PST.
Yeah,
I'm literally from E EST.
like one of those
Like,
populated
Everyone's
places in
from
the world.
EST.
Like one of those populated places in the world is like the East Coast. So
Yeah.
Ah.
We
California
vibing.
exists.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. I live here.
No, it doesn't.
What the fuck is California?
Yeah, I've never heard of that before. Is that like
Okay.
a country?
At
Did
least
she
we
just
have
join SMPLive?
conventions here.
Pretty exotic.
Wait, you know what doesn't exist? Montana does not exist.
Montana
I don't.
No,
does
I
not
dated.
exist.
I dated
I-
a girl from Montana once.
Montana was
Oh,
a
bruh.
conspiracy
Okay. What about
theory.
Utah?
Montana came
Utah
out.
does not exist.
Whoa.
No,
Utah
no,
is Mormon state.
No,
Get out.
Utah
No,
exists. Trust me, Utah.
I know
exists.
Utah exists because the kids used to bully me and say I was from Utah.
Oh my! What is that?
Yeah. What?
It was, no, okay, it was after one of my boyfriends broke up with me. He broke up with me because I'm polyamorous, and his friends would like follow me around and call me a Mormon and say I was from Utah.
Oh my
What about-
gosh!
What about
It was
Iowa?
wild. I think I know a kid who lives in Iowa now. I think he moved
What
to
about
Iowa.
North or South Dakota? I've never met anybody.
No,
from-
I don't know them.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I know
Doesn't
someone.
exist.
I know someone. Who
They don't
knows
have
someone
internet
from South
there.
Dakota. You know what? I've never met anyone from Washington, the state.
The entire
Really?
world of
I have.
Midwest doesn't
I
exist.
have.
No one exists in the Midwest. It's all just.
What about
That's true.
Connecticut?
that's not
What about-
true.
I've been to
You know what?
Connecticut. I can
I've been
confirm
to
that Connecticut
Connecticut.
exists.
Oh my gosh, when I was younger, for some reason my friend told me that Connecticut was like an illegal state, which I don't know what an illegal state is. But he
The
said
only-
that like you're not allowed to travel there. And like you
I
can't
thought-
leave.
That's a fact. I broke the law.
It's true.
I thought Connecticut was fake because it was mentioned in the Madagascar movie.
When did they mention Connecticut in the Madagascar?
Marty says
Yeah,
that he's
when
gonna
did that
run.
happen?
Marty says that he's gonna run away like the zebra does, and then they go, "Where is he gonna go?" And he said, "Oh no, Connecticut," because that's where like freedom is or whatever. So he gets on the train to Connecticut, and I thought it was a fake place.
You know what's in Connecticut? Trees. There's just trees in Connecticut.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
There's the one aquarium. That's where I always go whenever I'm
Is
in
there an
Connecticut.
aquarium there? I don't know.
Yeah,
I live,
Area 51 is actually located.
I
in
live
Connecticut.
near Boston, so I just go to the Boston Aquarium.
I think I lived there once as a child. I'm not sure.
Wait, weren't we supposed to talk about conspiracy theories?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Madagascar.
I
feel
kind of
like
just
the
want
problem
to skip
is
right to talking about fighting Goop.
I feel like the problem is none of us know about any conspiracy theories.
Hello.
Okay, you know what? No, you know what
Yeah.
my favorite one is? You know what my favorite one is? The one about
Huh.
the mattress stores.
Oh, I like
What the
that.
what?
That's the
I
most
haven't heard that
realistic
one.
one I've heard.
The one that
No,
all
that is
mattress
a
stores are
fact.
just. I believe
And
that
the-
one. I believe that one.
Mandela.
What is
effect.
it?
It's saying that there's so many mattress stores because you'll notice that there are mattress stores that like no one's inside, but
Like,
it's
everywhere.
open, and
Cause,
it's like there's a conspiracy theory that they're like laundering money or something.
Mm-hmm.
What's
Yeah, like,
laundering money? What does that mean?
I don't know. I just know it's
I love how like I'm an adult and I don't fucking know.
means you're making fake money.
I've
No,
seen
it's
like
Oh.
Laundering money
No.
is making fake money's counterfeit.
Road.
What's
Oh.
laundering?
Laundering
It's
is
like
like
You're washing the
holding
money.
without letting the government know.
On God, the only thing I know about laundering money is that the kid in Be More Chill's parents get arrested for it.
just means-
Oh,
Oh my god, be
There-
more chill.
It means money that you acquire potentially illegally and not in
Yeah.
in good means.
yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. I just know that it's bad, and that's the one that I actually believe.
Well, who's been in a mattress store in the past like year?
I've never
have
been
not
to
in
a
a year.
I've never
There's
been-
one.
I buy,
There's
when I
one
buy
right
a
next to
mattress,
the
I go-
Target near me,
When
and
I
I
buy a
never
mattress, I
go.
go to a furniture
Oh,
store.
dude, I have
Go
one
to a
right next to the
furniture store.
Target near me. Or like,
Oh my God,
where I
they're
used
working together.
It just reminds me of that mattress episode on SpongeBob where the mattresses are really tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it reminds me of Glee because I'm a queer.
okay.
So wait,
You
you know the
Do we want to move on to fighting Goop?
Wait,
What is that topic? Like, what does that
I
mean?
love-
I feel like we should do like a separate video on that, like where we just tier
Yeah.
list it.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Tearless Goop.
Okay, so
Tearless.
Wait, can I rant about conspiracy theories now?
Yeah,
Yes.
keep going.
Yeah.
Okay, so to start with, Hitler didn't die.
I've heard about that one.
Okay, listen, I'm really big
Is this
in
some
conspiracy theories.
supernatural like fuel theory where he gets shot twice or whatever?
Hey, there was
No.
an episode
Listen, I saw the supernatural.
I have no
episode
idea
where
what you're
Dean kills Hitler. Okay.
yeah, that's funny.
When does that happen?
Have you never seen that one?
That's a good
No.
episode.
Oh my gosh!
Is it like a newer
Hitler's-
episode?
No,
yeah,
like
it's
Hitler's
he,
brain
brags
was
about
like
killing Hitler all the time.
yeah, like Hitler's brain
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
like frozen
Yeah.
and then put into someone else's body, and he comes back to life, and then Dean
Yeah.
kills him, and then he won't stop bragging about it.
Yeah,
That's
When did that happen?
Wait, what
What?
show are you talking about?
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Oh,
Supernatural.
oh my god.
Basically, like Hitler's brain was in like a Hitler stand.
No, it was in a yeah, exactly. It was
Yeah.
in a Hitler stand.
Okay, well that's not my theory.
Okay, keep going.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
The actual theory is basically that like he just faked his death and like to Argentina, and the reason people think that is because his actual body was never found. It was like a body double that they had buried,
Oh.
and
Wait, how do they know it was a body double?
because they like
Dental.
looked at
Well,
him
if
and
the
they were like,
German are
"This
doing
ain't
all
Hitler,
the,
bro."
If the German are doing all the autopsy stuff and the morgue stuff, that could easily
was-
have happened.
It was the Russians who discovered him. It was Stalin.
Those damn
fellas.
Russians.
I think it was the Russians and then the Americans were digging around there. And like yeah, they never actually found Hitler's body, and then the Russians claimed that they had his skeleton for a while, and then like they did tests on it. Turns out it was like a 40-year-old woman.
Ugh,
How do you
So
get
yeah,
that wrong?
How do you
I think
mistake?
that, I think that Hitler didn't die, and that's my theory.
I think
Well, he's dead
now.
now.
Well, yeah,
Probably
he's dead now.
Do you think he had
It's-
a
You think he didn't shoot himself?
I don't think.
Do you
he
think
killed himself.
Tupac died? Or he just
Yeah.
disappeared?
What?
No,
I
Tupac
mean,
died.
wait, that wasn't my question. I'm sorry.
Do you remember,
What
do you remember when
Tupac
XX
went?
died? You remember when XX
Tupac
died
just
and
died.
everyone had like theories that he faked his death for his new album or whatever?
Yeah, and then he was actually dead, and everyone was like,
And then he was actually
Tupac is definitely in Cuba, dude.
Cuba?
Yeah.
Anything with
Cute.
that.
Anytime all
Do you
the
not-
fake death stuff.
Do you not say Cuba?
No,
Cuba.
it's Cuba.
Cuba.
No, it's Cuba.
My teacher is Cuban. It's Cuba.
Who says Cuba?
Shut the fuck up.
I think Elvis Presley is
Cuba.
still alive.
It's left.
I'm not over
Wait,
Cuba.
I'm googling it.
Cuba.
All this fake death stuff reminds me of that Megamind scene where he,
What about Megamind?
what? The where he fakes his death and then later on they're like in his house and then he just comes out
Oh,
like brushing
yeah.
his teeth.
Yeah, he like walks out and he's like, oh.
Cuba. Who the fuck says
Shut
Cuba?
up. Shut up.
This
Shut up,
podcast
shut up,
episode is
shut up.
called Cuba.
Cassidy.
Can we call
Cassidy.
it Cuba?
How do you say Cuba?
Please.
Huh?
Cassidy. What's that? Cuba.
Cuba. Cuba looking ass.
What?
I swear to God.
It's Cuba.
It is
Cuba
Cuba.
looking head ass.
I said Cuba and now they're making fun of me. Go fuck yourself.
Cuba.
Cuba.
Oh no, I see what you mean by the mattress firm. I found the mattresses, okay.
Dude.
It's apparently only in Chicago though. Only the mattress firms in Chicago.
Mm.
Nah, it's everywhere, bro. They're everywhere.
They really
Yeah.
are.
Cuba.
Denver International Airport? Fuck.
Isn't there like
Yeah,
a
it's an
whole thing
airport.
about like that, like the horse that's in there or something?
The
what?
There's like a
In the
there's-
airport?
No, maybe it's not the horse, but there's some weird thing about Denver. Or, I think it's Denver.
There's
I'm
a
not sure.
horse loose in a hospital.
I think I know what you mean, yeah.
There's like transportation or something like underneath it.
Yeah.
And also like the horse statue is like possessed or some shit.
Literally what?
The horse
I have
statue
no
is
clue what you guys are
possessed.
talking about.
What
Oh,
are you
wow.
The
guys
horse
smoking?
statue is statue. Statue.
How do you
is-
pronounce Cuba? The correct pronunciation is Cuba. English-speaking people call it Cuba.
That's what I've been saying.
We're English-speaking people.
Yes, we're
Yeah, we are.
English-speaking people.
Well, that's on Yahoo Answers, and you know they don't lie on that.
Guys.
Oh, perfect.
Have you guys heard of John Wayne? Not John Wayne.
John
What's his
Wayne Gacy?
name?
Are you gonna say
No, no,
Mulaney?
no. No,
Oh, I love
it
John
said Wayne. No, the guy, Anthony Wayne. That's his name.
John Wayne.
Who?
I don't know. It doesn't matter who he was, but basically they were transporting his body because across the Indiana Highway because they wanted to get it somewhere else, and they were
Wait, give me a sec.
transporting
Wait.
it.
I have something to say. Okay, I looked it up. This is on the dictionary.cambridge.org, and this is how to pronounce Cuba noun in American English.
Cuba.
Cuba!
There we go.
Ah.
Cuba.
American English though.
And I'm American.
Yeah, we're American!
Yeah.
God
no
bless
comment.
America! Oh, say, can you
Can
see
you see
all the dogs
No.
What?
Fuck America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
don't need
America,
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Guys, so one time on 4th of July, I was really, really upset because I was just like angry, and I just kind of said, I hate America. And my mom went on this rant about how I should be patriotic, and it was so funny because I was just sitting there like, what?
That's boomers for you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Boomer.
it really
That's what
is.
my dad's like.
Bruh.
My dad likes to
Well,
call
If
me
America were like a
SJW.
person, my dad would be sucking it.
Same.
God. I say I hate America, and my dad goes, same.
Oh, my dad's the opposite. I get called an SJW all the time. It's very fun.
Oh my god.
Me too.
I don't because I'm forced to just agree with whatever my dad says. Like he literally
Oh,
says that trans
same.
people just don't exist. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I'm actually
No,
fake.
they
I'm
just
not
don't.
real.
I
Like
think
how
it's
do they
the-
just not?
I'm not
like,
here, guys.
I think it's funny to see like boomers in kids. That sounded so wrong. I'm sorry, but I mean like
What?
I mean like
What?
kids that act like
Boomers and
boomers
kids.
already. Like they're like my age and they're acting like a boomer, and it's like,
Oh, yeah.
no.
There's a kid at my school who wears a shirt like all the time that says F Hillary Clinton on it, and I'm like, bro, it's been 3 years since the 2016
Like,
election.
get over
Move
it.
on.
Jay goes
Move
to
on.
guys. Okay. I have to go in like 10 to 15 minutes because dinner time.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Oh, it's
This
okay.
is
Go
so
munch.
sad.
Go.
Okay, so
Oh,
there's a kid-
Okay.
Moving forward again.
There's a kid at my school who he's like very like self-entitled, and it's really weird because so his family's really rich. I don't know how, but they go on cruises a lot. He literally like posted on his Instagram story a little bit ago about how he was gonna get a car that was like, and he was like, which features should I put on it? And it was things like self-driving and all these like really expensive stuff.
Oh
And
my
I
God.
was like,
What
you're
the fuck?
17, and then he every day to school he wears this like, you know those jackets where the print is on the full thing, like it just
Yeah.
goes all the way around the back, everything. It's
Yeah.
this huge, it's one of those jackets and it just says "Make America Great Again" all over it. And
What
I'm
the
like,
fuck? That's so ugly.
I
Even
know.
if I did like Trump, that's fucking hideous. Like
And,
that's
like,
just
no,
get
exactly.
better fashion, dude.
and it's weird because like I was his friend last year, and I would still say I'm his friend, I guess, in the sense of he says hi to me and I say hi back. But I'm like, dude, everyone's like, whenever someone says something rude about it, he just kind of gives them a glare and moves on. And I'm like, I would not have the balls to do anything that you are doing.
Yeah.
It's like
Anyway,
it's like,
eat the rich.
you can already tell he's
Eat the
gonna be a
rich.
boomer.
Eat the
The
rich.
rich.
Anyways,
agree.
billionaires
Down
should
with the
not exist.
bourgeoisie.
The birds.
Eat the
that
rich
work
and
for
give the
them.
money to the poor.
Billionaires should not exist.
They
Period.
should.
Cast 2019.
Period.
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 Perry's hat.
Yeah.
God damn. Y ese un punto.
Okay.
Okay.
What about the
Huh?
Kennedy assassination?
Hola.
Kennedy
¿Cómo
assassination?
está? Yo
Talk about the
hablo
Kennedy assassination.
español.
I will happily discuss the Kennedy assassination.
Let's talk
I'm sorry,
about
who's
Please.
I've decided
The
I'm going to
Kennedy
start
About what?
speaking bad Spanish to piss off the Spanish speakers in Kinniecast.
Listen,
Hola.
I don't speak Spanish.
¿Cómo está? Yo
If Sab were
soy
here, she'd be
bien.
losing her shit.
Yo
God.
quiero
Sab
concha.
speech. Sab speech.
You
Sab.
good?
I'm trying to figure out words. Sab speaks Portuguese. Ram would make
I
fun of
know.
me.
I can
Oliver's in
only
here.
speak like English and a little bit of French.
I speak English and a little bit of Italian.
I like to think I'm okay at Spanish.
I speak English
I
and
don't
like 2
speak
phrases in Spanish.
I speak Tagalog,
What?
not Spanish.
I always thought that was pronounced like the way that it's like written, and I feel stupid.
Oh God.
Like what is it, like Tagalog?
Oh
Wait, that's
God.
what I thought it was too. When you said
Are
it,
you
I had no idea
serious?
what you're talking about because that's what I thought it was.
I never heard it pronounced otherwise. I just saw it on like the internet, and I was like, oh,
My friend group have we always make fun of people, but I mean I never actually. I'm about to clown you guys really hard.
do it. No, wait, don't do it. Don't do it. I'll cry.
I won't. I
Felt
won't.
that.
We make our own person crying meme, but it's just Kinniecast.
It's all of Kinniecast in one picture.
Just crying.
So powerful.
Can one of our topics be how Travis liked Kelly's pun?
Okay, I'm basically your name.
Wait,
What?
so am I.
That
We're
was
both YN. I'm Carson's YN, and you're Travis's YN.
Okay, here's the thing.
Travis followed me and DM'd me.
This is
What?
this is the start to your fanfic life. Don't mess this up.
And
I
who's
want to know, Kelly, what made Travis follow you? Like, how did that come
So-
about being a thing?
I made a tweet and I was like at 99 followers and I was like, hey, be my 100th follower. And then an hour later, I come back from class and he's following me. And I'm like, oh.
That's iconic.
Bro.
That's actually kind of funny.
I'm trying to get
They're gonna
Carson.
go. They're gonna go on tour, and you're gonna go, and Travis is gonna make eyes at you, and then you're gonna get to go backstage, and
And then they're gonna adopt you.
He's gonna find all the tweets I said about how much I just want to smoke with him.
He's gonna find P for Travis.
I hope he
I
finds P
retweeted
for
one
Travis.
P for Travis.
To be honest, I think he saw it. I think he saw it.
How?
He had to have.
Because just because they don't say anything doesn't mean that they didn't see it, you know?
That's true. I retweeted one tweet about P for Travis.
He
and that
follows
was it.
one of my
Ted
mutuals.
saw the name Kinniecast, but he didn't say anything about it. But he knows.
Thank God.
He does,
He does
know, and
know.
that
They
makes me
probably
so
went
nervous.
up. Their group chat was probably like going up talking about like Kinniecast. Like
What's a
fuck is
Kinniecast?
Do you think they looked it up?
I
I
hope.
would cry.
If they
I
found
mean,
our
I was
account.
spamming Schlatt streams, so I assume they had to have looked
See,
it up.
here's the problem. Here's the problem. If they did see it and they don't care, that's great. But like Cooper would have totally DM'd us by now.
If he was mad about it,
Yeah, if he was uncomfortable with it, he would have DM'd us.
Cause he
'Cause
DM'd.
Cooper's
he
very
DM'd
vocal with that stuff.
He DM'd the impersonating people, the one that like Ted responded.
Can we talk
Yeah.
about that?
I thought that was
Yeah.
hilarious.
I'm sorry, that was hilarious. And Seth
Can-
was in that
like-
group
like-
chat.
The fact that he DM'd them, or the fact that people were doing it.
Just in
The
general.
people impersonating.
Yeah. Like it's
These are the same people who like get mad at us.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was funny because it was clearly supposed to be like a copy of us, because I went back in, because I'm in that group chat, and like I went back to it, and it was literally them saying we should make a better Kinney group.
What?
Yeah.
Like,
it's
better than what? Clearly us, I guess. I don't.
like okay, like it
Both of
reminds
them
me
to
of,
assume that you can make a better Kinniecast.
it reminds me of when I found out that there was going to be an SMPLive Secret Santa, and I was like really talking about that like 2 weeks before that, tweet had come out, the account had happened, and I was like, lol, you kind of stole my idea, but all right. I never said that to them, but I was just like, okay, but
Yeah.
It's really weird because people in this like fandom just like take stuff, but then they get mad at other people for doing the same thing. And
Yeah.
They steal so much stuff. I'm like, we're on the same Twitter y'all are on. I don't know what you think you can do getting away with stealing shit in this small ass fandom.
Mm.
you know what's
True.
funny though is
Wonder.
like, okay, when Nee added me to the Chaos group chat, is that how you say her name?
I don't know.
I thought
We
it was
we
Nye.
talked about this in VC the other day.
Nee, Nye, I don't even know. Anyways, but like when she made that Chaos group chat, and I wasn't active at all because it was like 70 people, and that stresses me out. But I got like 15 followers out of it, so why do I care?
Are you serious? I got nothing. Angry.
Like
You
I was
got
just
clout.
I was just vibing.
For
and I
what?
found, so many people just started following me, and I was like, this is really weird. I haven't like said anything in a while, and then I went to the group chat, and it was all people from that group chat, just like.
it wasn't even like added to that group chat. Like, how did that even happen?
I don't know.
Nee posted something about it.
Okay.
I was in there for like a week. Not a week, but like since it was in there, and I just muted it like the day that it was made.
Kelly, the second that you left, the first message after it was oh.
Really?
That's what happens all the time
the
when people
group
leave
chat-
group chats.
The
We're
group
just
chat
oh.
went from 75 people to 60 currently.
Cause I don't even like really talk. Just have
No,
it
same.
muted.
I'm only in it because I need like, sometimes people spill tea and I gotta be there.
Yeah, I
I
was
feel
just
that.
lurking on there.
When people start talking bad about Kinniecast.
Exactly.
And I
got
also
the
really
screenshots.
like me, so
I'm in the A cult.
She's not
chat,
even active in it
but I haven't
though.
spoken.
yeah, she's not.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how Goop has to change their name.
Kinniecast!
It's probably our fault. Just watch.
I know yesterday on Schlatt stream someone said Pogcast and he
I
was
love podcast.
shook to death.
Podcast
Oh
is so
wait,
cute.
that's actually a really good name.
Yeah.
People
We
were
should
saying
steal
there's already-
podcast first.
People were saying there's already one, but that they only have views.
That's upsetting.
Trademark it, please.
I kind of like that.
I think-
I mean, if Kylie Jenner
Trademark it
could,
before Gwyneth Paltrow.
you know,
I
if Kylie
think
Jenner could trademark Rise and Shine,
Rise
Goopcast
and
and trademark
Shine.
podcast.
I personally think podcast isn't Kinniecast, but it will do.
We will settle for podcast.
No.
Yes.
We tell them to go Kinniecast, and then they do it, and then we sue them for everything they have.
Yes.
Well, we don't. Well, we'd have to
What do they
trademark it
have?
first.
They're
We can
probably-
trademark
Let's
it.
trademark it right now.
We'd have
Doesn't
to
that
go
cost
in
money?
court. Yeah, we'd have to go in court against Ryan P.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd be
shit.
down with that.
Australian
I'm in.
court.
No, Ryan P exudes like such an intimidating.
I would
Listen, we
beat
have
the
4
shit out of
Ryan
Ryan
Ps,
P.
they have 1.
It's really intimate. I think it'd be funny because it would be like us in court, just all sitting there, and then it'd be like
We'd all
Ryan
be
P,
A
crying.
whole
maybe,
bunch
like,
of minors.
Just
maybe,
all
like,
talking over each
maybe
other.
Schlatt's just sitting there like drinking a McFlurry while the judge is like
Drinking a McFlurry?
Ryan
kind of
P drove Jay
McFlurries are
Schlatt to
He's like
the
drinking
house, and Jay
too.
Schlatt was sitting in a
I've
car
never had
seat
it-
in
I've
the
never
back.
had a McFlurry. I don't know if you drink it or not.
No, it's
trying to-
ice cream.
If you,
I'll buy
you a
he's
McFlurry.
trying to sip it out of the fucking spoon.
I'm gonna.
I
Wait,
did
you can
that.
what?
I'll buy you.
No, you
I'm
can't, but
buying you guys all McFlurries at KinnieCon.
Okay, listen,
it.
I had a chance to buy a McFlurry the other day, but I already
My
Starbucks
friend-
beforehand, and I.
My friend Angie and I
Gone
were
for
in
it.
My friend and I were in Boston the other day, and we were at McDonald's, and she went, "Do you want anything?" And I found that to be just like my window of opportunity. I had to have a McFlurry, and then I did, and it was good.
Mhm.
McFlurry.
Schlatt has rights for now.
No.
For now.
For now.
Until we
For
decide to take them
now.
away again.
For now. I'm taking them away because he's purposely keeping the mustache just to spite everybody who doesn't like
I
the
hate
mustache.
it so much.
It's so
Look at
bad!
that.
I'm
It's
sorry,
so
it's
ugly.
not.
I hate the
everyone-
mustache.
It's so
Schlatt
ugly.
Like,
only
no, it's
For-
growing on me. It's not growing on me. It's not growing on me.
For a
It's
while, I
bad.
like
No.
didn't care. I was like kind of in the middle, and then I like thought about it, and I was like, "No, yeah, this is bad. He needs to fix this."
See,
Yes.
if he's not
Because he
gonna
knows
fix
it's
it-
awful.
He
If
does.
he's
He
not gonna
does.
fix it, he needs to grow out a full beard too.
He literally
Exactly.
said, "Imagine
No.
pricking thousands of people into thinking you're handsome, and then showing up with that
Listen,
mustache."
Exactly.
God, literally,
And
I
he said
know.
on stream that when he got back from Australia, his mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" She like looked at his mustache and she was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Schlatt has a mom.
That was
No.
my reaction too. I was like, "Wait, Schlatt actually exists as a human being?"
Wait, does he like live with his mom?
That's what what I
No.
think.
He lives with his parents, right?
Yeah, because
He
his
does?
his like bedroom hasn't changed. If you look at like videos from like 2017 and like if you
Oh
look
my
at the like he
gosh.
posted one on his like Instagram recently. I sound like such a stan. This is disgusting. But like
Oh my god.
yeah, it hasn't changed. I think he's just lives
Well,
with
if
his
he's going
parents.
to college, I think that kind of makes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Okay, but like everyone was saying that Goop's trying to get him to move to California, and I don't want him to. Stay in college, you fool.
Don't be like
Yeah.
technically.
Yeah.
I don't think
like,
Yeah,
he's gonna
do
do
not
it
drop out like
soon.
techno.
Like,
Ted
He's
hasn't
not going to
dropped
drop
out.
out.
if he like says that he's so like he wants to get through college so badly, and then he just drops out to move in with Goop, I will be so upset.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, no, but he's talked about how like he'd never do that because like
I don't
mean,
think he will.
it-
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
his
think he
career
will.
right now is it has like a shelf life, is what he said. You know, it's not gonna last forever.
Yeah.
You should
Did you see when my roommate said that I had 2 more Twitch streams that I was going to watch before I dropped out of college?
Yeah,
Yeah. She's not wrong.
it's kind of a fact.
No. Please, God, no.
Just drop out. Come on.
Just do it.
No, I'm already an art major. It's bad enough.
Oh, you're
Oh.
definitely gonna drop out.
no.
Oh no. We STEM majors stay winning.
Shut up.
That's me.
I am going to minor in computer science. I am
going
like
to major
half
in
a STEM
computer
major.
science.
I think I'm gonna
I'm gonna be
major
an art major.
in astronomy. I think that's what I'm gonna try and do.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm a nerd.
Ooh.
I'm not like other girls.
I'm a nerd.
Not like other girls.
Olivia, did you just change your profile picture again?
Shut up. I didn't like it.
Well, that's
Way too
valid.
big
That's
with the
valid.
skeletons.
I think
Oh.
I'm gonna change it again. Oh no, I'm not. Never mind. I like
I'm
it.
licking this cough drop like a lollipop.
Interesting.
Nice.
That makes your hands sticky.
How long
Well,
has it
it's
been
still in the
recording?
wrapper.
So you're
Why are
eating
you
paper?
licking it? If it's in your
Yeah.
wrapper?
Wait, I didn't even think of that. What are you doing?
I'm sick.
So you're eating the wrapper?
No,
Do you
it's
eat
like
cough
I cut
drops with or without the crust?
Yeah, without the shell.
exactly. I just cut off the top part of the wrapper and it
Oh,
like I'm just
okay.
licking it now.
Had it in your
Okay,
mouth.
but listen here.
Can we get
Eating
some
the
ASMR?
eating the cupcake with the wrapper.
No,
Yes.
that is vile.
No.
Yes.
I don't think the
Like
wrappers are
cupcake.
edible for a reason.
Do y'all eat Pringles with or without the shell?
With.
With
Absolutely with.
Wait.
I
so-
think it adds like a really nice squished, you know.
Do you guys like cake or like cupcakes?
I love them.
Not
I love it.
I
really.
hate them.
I love them, but
I
without
like
like a lot of frosting.
Yeah, same.
Here's the problem. I'm like super picky with that stuff because some people are like, "Oh my gosh, my cake is so moist," but then like it's moist but too dense.
Moist.
You guys.
Okay, fucking chemist.
Wait, I have a question for you guys. I have a question.
Can we just do like a Kinniecast reviews types of cakes that are the best? Just
Yes.
Cake.
Dude, I hate like the
Red
light
velvet.
like store-bought like icing that they have on there. That's
No.
it's like really
yeah.
fluffy and stuff. Like
I hate frosting.
the frosting that you can literally just taste the sugar granules.
exactly.
Yeah.
I have a
Like
question.
give me some
Really
buttercream
thick
or
frosting.
something like that.
What's our opinion on these cookies? I need to send the picture that I just saved.
Oh my
like,
gosh, wait, is it
If
the
they're
one
the
with
sugar cookies with the frosting, I'm gonna go feral.
I have
Those
saved
things
bad
are really
cookies.
good.
These.
I hate
Those
These
shits
are
are
so
so good.
bad.
Kinniecast is cake.
It's
Yes.
no,
No,
my
they're
too.
so good.
They're so
Like the
bad.
Walmart
Those are
So
cookies.
bad.
No. They're
Mm.
disgusting. They're a sin. They're
Okay, they're the
awful.
cookies. Like, okay, here's the thing: is I know these cookies are so controversial, but here's my opinion: they are good at certain times.
no, they're
No,
never
they're
good.
never good.
They're so good. Please.
No, like
They're
you
really
can
good.
Have them all the
No,
time,
they're
but
not.
sometimes they just hit different.
No.
They never
No.
do. They always hit
Listen,
bad.
You
I
guys have
cannot
bad
physically.
opinions.
I cannot physically enjoy those cookies because they're
So
just like a
good.
rip off of like
Good
Italian
cookies.
cookies. They're like
Okay,
a rip
okay,
off of a
fancy.
special
Okay,
kind of
Suj.
Italian
Okay,
cookie.
CJ.
Listen,
I live in New
Italian-
York. All I
do
get is
this.
Italian cookies.
I live in Boston. All I get is Italian cookies.
Wait, Italians make cookies?
Well,
I
like,
don't
Yes,
think
they're called
yeah.
anisette
No,
cookies.
they only made
They're
pasta.
called. I think
You
they're
mean
called
Italians
anisette
make
cookies.
cookies? Good
They're
night.
so good. Italians make cookies. Good
My
night.
roommate is just staring at me.
Tell her we say hi.
Hello.
Cassidy.
Hello.
Cassidy.
Those
Guys,
They
cookies
said
remind
hi.
me of,
The
like,
Kinnies
fourth
say
grade.
hi.
Let's talk
Christmas
about
party.
what is your least favorite food?
Everything.
Oh, bell peppers.
Everything.
I fucking hate bell peppers.
I don't know.
They're
I
so
really
gross.
I
Should
really
we
hate
go down in
spicy
a row?
things.
Should we go down in a row?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, people in the chat, fucking no mic, were saying bye to fucking Oliver, and I thought they were saying bye oil. I was like, what the fuck is oil?
Oh my God.
Oil.
All right, Kelly, what's your least favorite food?
Well, I mean, like, first thing on the top of my head is bell peppers, but, like, I have some other ones, too, but I can't remember.
Brownies are the fucking worst. I smell a brownie. and
What?
I will beat
What?
you to
I,
death.
get nau-
I will beat you
I
to death.
steal
with my
the brownies
bare
from my
hands.
dining hall.
I get nauseous if I even smell a brownie. They're so fucking bad, dude. They're so bad.
You should be in that dream where Wilbur beats you to death.
You
Oh,
belong there.
Oh, I just thought of another one. I hate cold.
Mhm.
It's
What
just
is it?
disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, and also grits.
I hate grits.
I've never had grits.
They're like soupy, like I don't even like hash
They're
brown?
disgusting.
Question
They
mark?
don't have any taste.
It's like exactly. It's like mush. It's gross.
Okay,
Spaghetti.
let me talk about my least favorite food. This is so controversial, but I fucking hate with a passion macaroni and cheese.
Oh,
is
I
the
hope
God.
you die.
Get out.
No.
Get out!
Oh
my
Out!
God.
It's
Out!
Have an
Ban,
opening on
ban,
Kinniecast.
Get
ban.
out!
Guys, we're looking
I
for a
hate
new
it.
J Schlatt.
I
We're looking
hate
for a
it
new J
so
Schlatt.
much.
How do you hate
I-
mac and cheese?
It's just gross. It's
How the
it's
fuck does that
not!
happen?
How?
You're a
Just
lunatic.
cheese and mac.
it
There's
looks
like a
So good.
there's a strand of
It's
Olivia's
milk,
chromosome that
cheese,
just went out of
and
whack.
pasta.
I don't- The thing is,
That is
I
my-
used to love mac and cheese. Like, it was my favorite food when
Who
I was
hurt
little,
you?
and then all of a sudden,
Mac and
I was
cheese.
just like,
It was Jay
This
Schlatt.
is
She's
so-
the girl that dumped Jay Schlatt over mac and cheese.
So when Jack was making mac and cheese in the chat, were you like shaking?
Is it like a fear? Are you scared of it?
No, oh my, yeah, I'm mac and cheese phobic. I hate it. Dude,
I just fell to the ground. I'm so fucking anemic.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I've never met another person who doesn't like mac and cheese. I'm the only
because you're
person on
wrong.
this
Yeah.
goddamn planet who doesn't like
I
mac
used to hate
Exactly.
pizza.
If everybody,
Oh my gosh.
dude, I acted like I hated pizza for 2 straight years just so I could get chicken wings instead, and it worked. It worked.
No, I legitimately just hated pizza for like 2 years. Yeah, actually,
I
it's
hate fucking
Yeah, I
sloppy
didn't like
joes.
pizza.
Sloppy joes.
What?
No thanks.
Sloppy joes are really good.
It depends.
Yeah.
I don't.
So
They are good. Don't look
what's
at
your
me like
least
that.
favorite?
What's my least favorite?
Yeah, since we're
Yeah,
going
what's
down
your
the
least
line.
favorite?
I thought of one, but then I forgot. What? I don't like
Yeah, I was
pork.
gonna say, didn't you start this topic?
Me? I didn't start it, but no, I
I
don't
did.
like pork for some reason. The concept, I
That's
like
okay,
bacon,
that's
but I don't
valid.
like
I don't
I
like
hate
pork
steak. I hate steak.
either. I hate meat.
Same.
Mac and cheese.
I'll eat so
Also-
much chicken.
I'm making a hot pocket right now, so enjoy some ASMR.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Mm.
So for me, I have like this condition called like ARFID. It's technically an eating disorder,
Mhm.
and it's avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, and it's where
Oh, I think I know about that.
I get like genuinely afraid to try certain foods, and so I have like my
Yeah.
safe foods. So when I say I hate most foods, I genuinely mean it. And
Mm.
so let's see. So I would say my least hated food though is oranges. I can't even stand the smell. When a kid
Me
eats
with
it in
mac and
class,
cheese.
when a kid eats it in class, I genuinely want to die because
Wait, like you hate oranges?
Yes,
Microwave
I hate
ASMR.
oranges.
I also hate oranges.
Like, I'm sorry, but they don't look good. They don't smell good. They don't even. I can't. The
Oranges?
most I'll get,
Ugh.
the closest I'll
That's-
get to eating an orange is like an orange starburst.
That is
Yeah.
literally
I don't even like
exact
orange
way I
starbursts.
feel with
The only
macaroni
orange stuff
and
I like
cheese.
orange juice.
Okay, Olivia, I get you. You're valid.
No,
Dude,
you're
thank
not.
you.
Don't tell her
Thank
she's valid.
you. Thank you so
Oh.
much.
Stop lying to her.
Like, I can't sit here and be like hypocritical considering I literally like. Okay, it took me like 4 years to eat pepperoni pizza. Before then, I would only eat cheese because I was scared of pepperonis.
I still don't eat pepperoni pizza because I hate pepperoni.
Pepperoni.
So, like, okay, you know what I also don't like? I also don't like chicken. Chicken's disgusting. It's
I hate chicken
flavorless.
unless
chicken
it's chicken
tenders.
nuggets from McDonald's.
I'll eat what is it? The orange
McDonald's?
chicken from
McDonald's.
Panda.
I will eat
What
chicken nuggets.
McDonald's?
Y'all know I cried over McDonald's the other day.
What?
Why did you
Wait, I'm
cry?
sorry. What?
Wait, I know I told you guys about it.
Oh yeah,
I-
like
We
you
probably
said.
forgot.
I was in the car with my cousin, and PAX tickets came out, and I couldn't afford them. So I was already like upset, and then she like slammed on the brakes, and my McDonald's flew out of my hands
Oh, that's valid. That's
onto the
valid.
floor, and I just started
no.
crying hysterically.
That's valid.
It was very upsetting. I lost all my.
I completely forgot what I was gonna say, and I
Well, I
Guys,
said something about
25
mac and
seconds
cheese.
till my hot pocket's ready.
Oh, I have a
Sure.
question. What's everyone's favorite food though? Because we never talked.
Ravioli.
About that. I like
That's so hard.
pierogies.
I
I
like
like
I like-
ravioli.
spaghetti.
I'm so basic. I like pizza. Pizza's my favorite.
You're so
All
valid.
Italian food.
Might as well be saying ham.
I
Italian
love
food is so good.
cheese ravioli is bomb.
It is.
Get ready for it.
Okay,
Anything
wait.
wrapped in dough is good.
Pizza.
Okay,
so
so
good.
Olivia, you don't like mac and cheese, but do you like ravioli?
Yes, I love
Good.
ravioli.
Yay.
You're like
What about, like-
2% valid now.
Thank
little
you very
bit.
much. I literally.
Oh.
You know what I like about
Oh, sorry.
I also hate well, I don't hate as much as macaroni and cheese, but like I can't stand the smell of like Alfredo. Like chicken.
Oh, I don't like
I feel
Alfredo
that.
either.
No, I
It's
don't like that
gross.
either.
What?
smells
I love
like-
Alfredo. It's my
I'll
It
eat it, but I
smells
don't
like
like the
poo
scent.
poo, man. It smells like
Aw.
doo doo.
My lactose intolerant ass could not handle that.
Oh, I'm lactose intolerant, but I just deal with the consequences.
Oh, I have this. I remember what I was gonna say. So I have this thing where I can't eat like vegetables and fruit because I'm like really allergic to like all of it.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
Interesting.
But yeah,
Dude, I wish
can't
I was
eat
you. I wish
fruit
I was you.
or vegetable without like having a allergic reaction. But I love fruit and vegetables, so I do it anyway.
Oh, dude, Olivia, we should switch places because I don't like fruits and vegetables, but I don't get allergic to them. So
I'm so
Amen.
allergic to them, dude. It's like bad, and I like sometimes I don't know, man. It's just like sucks, but I still do it because fuck it.
I think I might be allergic to bananas.
I think I'm allergic to my moisturizer, but I still use it every day anyways.
Well,
I feel like it's counterintuitive at that point.
So I actually, it's kind of weird. So I had a friend who was like allergic to literally everything. Like, I swear everything. Her parents had to pack her lunch because they didn't trust her not to eat something that like the school offered. And her lunches were always so sad, but we would sneak her food anyways. And then like 2 years later, the doctor was like, "Wow, you're not allergic to any of it anymore." So I'm pretty sure we cured her allergies by feeding her
oh dang.
stuff we
By
weren't
poisoning her?
supposed to. Don't try that, please. Don't try that. I don't think it actually worked, but like seriously.
Why is Jack making mac and cheese and no mic too?
I told him to.
Oh.
Wait, where?
In no mac too.
I want to see.
I hate
Mac and cheese.
I hate you.
Wait, is Jack in here?
Yo,
Oh, Jack
yeah.
is in here.
dude,
Jack,
my
can you
mom-
make me mac and cheese with hot dogs?
My mom used to make it with like peas
Ew.
Oh,
and
what?
pepper. Mac and cheese with pepper was pretty good when I liked mac and cheese, but now I'm like vomit every time I see it.
I'm removing you from the call.
I'm literally never
Banned.
gonna get over it. Like I don't know what happened. I used to be like mac and cheese
Well,
all
so
day, every day.
I
And then
used
all
to
of a sudden I'm like,
love
fuck.
eggs, but I can't eat them anymore. It's just a taste bud change.
I love those. Okay, can I tell you guys about a food I really like that everyone thinks I'm weird for?
Or
Okay, hard-boiled eggs, but
Yeah.
you take out the yolk part and you put peanut butter in.
Oh,
Oh, what?
that's
No.
It's so
disgusting.
good.
No,
It's
get out.
so good.
Get out.
It is
I'm trying to
delicious.
eat my hot pocket, and I'm
Here's
getting
the thing.
physically close now.
Here's the thing. I need to eat stuff like that because I don't eat meat, so I need protein from somewhere.
Take
Not
pills.
I used to
Take
have a
pills?
friend-
Take pills.
Just start
I-
popping pills.
Okay,
I used
listen,
like-
listen here. Listen
Since
here.
I don't
Hot
get my
Cheetos-
I don't get my I don't get my nutrition that I need, so I have to take pills for it.
Look, hot Cheetos dipped in peanut butter.
Hot Cheetos are
No.
disgusting overall, so you're invalid.
Hot fries are better. Hot fries.
Hot fries are better, thank you.
I don't like spicy anything.
Yeah, I don't like spicy
Dude,
stuff.
I don't like.
I'm too
Okay.
white for that.
Okay,
Same.
white.
I prefer Takis.
It makes me sick, but I still eat it.
What's with the whole Schlatt is Latino thing? I'm just like, what?
Oh my
I
god,
guess-
don't get me started.
No, actually though, what is that? I didn't get to watch the stream.
What about Schlatt is
Is it because he said
He
like
said two words of Spanish. And I'm
Okay,
like,
listen, listen.
Kelly
So-
and Mika were on my timeline. They were like, "Oh my God, Schlatt's Latino." He said two
Mika
words.
and I literally every time Schlatt streams, Mika and I go feral because we're like, oh my gosh, he's being Latino right now. Like,
I
He's
told
being
y'all, he's
so Latino
my
right now.
favorite tweet from her that I've seen is like,
and then when she had to go finish her essay, so I was like, okay, I'll keep a like out, you know. And he was speaking Spanish, and I was like, Mika.
maybe because he took Spanish in like high school. And then
No,
everyone's
it's just a
like,
joke because we refused that he's white, and
yeah.
Schlatt is peak white boy.
no, we
he's so
refused.
pale.
Schlatt
He's
is
so
Latina.
pale.
Did you say Schlatt is Latina?
Yeah.
Latina, not Latino.
Our Latina queen. Hola, como está?
Can I start a new topic?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Just out of my head. Do you guys ever have like crushes on people on Twitter, but you don't know if it's like in a friend way or not?
No.
Yes.
Like you just
Friend
want to be
crushes?
friends with someone so badly, but also they
Yeah.
like
I
low-key
have
make you
that
a
with my
little-
old
I
sound
Yes.
manager.
Okay, yeah,
course. But real life? Or just like on Twitter?
Are we gonna name drop? Because I'll name drop right now.
I
Do
would
it, Kelly.
name drop. I would
Don't-
name
Blur it
drop,
out.
We'll
except
cut
for
it
a
out.
member of the Kinniecast.
Kinniecast. I would love to be friends with Kinniecast.
Elise, I found
That's what
out
that's what the
yesterday.
Froggers would say.
Elise has a makeup account on Instagram with 57.2k
Yeah, she does.
followers.
Wait,
Huh?
I'm sorry,
What?
she does?
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
What's her at?
It's Elise MUA.
It's like linked through her.
Yeah.
I forgot what
That's
it
so
was.
weird to think about.
Well, she's like into makeup and shit.
Oh, apparently my Wi-Fi just. I'll send it in the. But like it's so weird. I was like, I found that out and I was like, what?
Yeah, I found it the other day. I was like,
people
okay,
with
that kind
religion-
of following just like feels really unreachable. But then like on there, like she likes my stuff. She retweets it sometimes. You know what I mean? Like it's weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Person.
I just like Elise. I think she's really funny.
I think she's cool, but I wouldn't really want to be friends with her. I don't know how to explain it. Like she's nice, but it's not like I don't think we'd click.
Yeah,
Feel that.
I agree. But
Elise kind of reminds me of the girls that used to bully me in high school. Nothing against Elise. I just,
Well, it's like
I was.
Schlatt's like the homophobic kid.
No, Schlatt was the guy who only made jokes about communism, and that's it.
Did you guys?
No. Did you see that tweet where it was like Schlatt sat in the back of history class and
Yes.
Yes.
Too much about
What?
World War II.
where like World War II comes up and he's like shaking.
That's literally my friend Ellie. We're in history class, and the teacher will talk about anything, and Ellie's like, I know all.
Interesting.
There's always the one.
We are
feral
under
history
total
kid.
Republican rule.
We are under total
We're
republic.
under.
I need to find that
Republican
tweet. I
rule.
just want to. I want
Donald-
to recite it. I need
Donald
to
Trump
memorize
is
it.
prez.
Go
wanna-
Jed
Wants me to
Trump
expose
is-
my Kinniecast crush. I can't do that.
Guys, can I recite something?
Yes.
Yes.
Cautiously, yes.
No, unless it's to contribute to Minecraft.
Wait, can I do
Are you
something
ready?
first?
Yeah.
We are now under total Republican rule. Textbook fascism. Fuck you, white America. Fuck you, you racist, misogynistic pieces of shit. Good night.
Is this gonna be our I'm so thirsty coffee pasta? But for our Kinniecast?
I feel like
I'm gonna-
it's too political.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I'm so fucking thirsty. Christ. Holy
no!
fuck, I'm so
Oh my god.
I need some fucking dick in my life. Holy fucking me. I just want some big fucking black guy to give me some fucking dick. Holy fuck, I'm so horny. Christ, please put some fucking dick in my life. Streaks.
Olivia, I'm gonna ban you.
Streaks. Thank you. Thank you so much. I came up with that myself.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Alright, thanks for listening, guys. This was the second or first, I don't know, I guess we'll find out, episode of Kinniecast, the podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at Kinniecast. It's pretty simple.
And on Instagram, Kinniecast.
Well,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
because
I just finished my Hot Pocket
the
right
at
as
was-
it ended.
Ty. I mean,
I'm
Regan.
sorry. Fuck.
Anyways, there we go. Also, the Froggers wanted to be mentioned, so...
No.
Shout out to
Cut
the
it out.
Froggers.
Cut it out.
No,
Love
you
you, Froggers.
Cut it out.
What? I don't
Mwah.
Alright, there we go.
Mwah.
We're done.
All right. Bye. All right, now
Bye.
stop.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.